Hey everyone, welcome back. This is episode 26 of the Chevy 3100 build. I haven't posted in a couple months. Been crazy with work, but I have been working on the truck slowly but surely. So I just wanted to get an update and get something uploaded. This is what I'm working on right now. I ordered a new seat, waiting on that to come in. This is still the old seat. But I ordered a new seat, so I'll get a video up when that comes in too. Just really trying to freshen up the interior. Got this painted with a rubberized coating, and I want to put some Dynamat up here as well. And then some headliner up there. I'm looking at the one-piece headliners because I got the two-piece. I don't know where they're at right now. I think it's actually in the back of the C10. So I got the two-piece headliner right now, but I think I'm gonna get the one-piece just because that cardboard kind of just falling apart. So I'm looking at the ABS plastic. But obviously, as you can see, this was all primed. I'm sanding down, working on the door panel or the door jambs right now. Basically, the exterior, this is all gonna stay patinaed, not touching the exterior at all. But the door jambs and everything inside, I'm going to be painting. I'm looking at a semi-gloss black. And then the trims around the doors and then around the windshield are gonna stay patinaed. I'm not touching that, so I got that one. And then the other one right here. And then I actually come over here and I got sitting over here on the T-Bird. I've got the passenger side and then the driver's side windshield rusting out here. Wanted to get a little bit more patina because these two were actually blue. These two were blue, and then these ones, the driver's side door, and then the passenger side windshield was blue, or already patinaed, sorry. So I wanted to get those to match, get all of the trim patina all rusted up, and then have everything else semi-gloss black. So I got this primed. I have to hit the primer with some 220, and then get the paint on there. Gotta get the doors all sanded. I had to do this whole back. I'm gonna pull the seat out and get all that, but I'm one section at a time right now. Over here, see, I got the old spot cut out of the door. This bottom was all rusted, so I figured before I paint this, I want to patch this. This was all rotted out down here, just covered with Bondo. So I got this new panel all welded up in. I just gotta sand it down, grind all those welds down. I'm gonna weld this end a little bit more, and then Bondo it up a little bit probably. Let's see, go around. Passengers, or the driver's side, sorry. I'm going to Bondo this. Reach the light. So all this is gonna get Bondoed, because this just doesn't look great, and this is where I replaced those panels. But this door is also gonna come off, and then I'm gonna sand all this down. But that one's just off now because I was doing the panel. But this side is next. Like I said, I want to do one section at a time. So get this side done. There's some pitting and stuff that got exposed a little bit more. That's gonna get covered by the trim piece. But let's see, got so much dust in here. I'm sanding. But yeah, this. Just showing you guys what I'm working on right now. I'll probably have that line of paint stop right here and kind of just follow that line all the way through. Just get a clean line. That's about it. I want to work on trying to make custom door panels. I'm not sure yet. That could be later down the line. And then same with the headliner. I want to get a custom headliner, make that myself, get a little bit better at some upholstery. Thing needs a wash too. But that's where we're at right now. Got everything back here in the bed. So I'm gonna get working back on this door. Get all this metal ground down. It's a little bit to plug up right there. Let it cool off so I didn't heat the metal up too much. Then I gotta grind all of these welds down. Then start the Bondo, but slowly but surely. All right, obviously I got everything masked off. I'm not too concerned about overspray getting all the way over there. And all this stuff that's not masked off inside is getting painted anyways, so I didn't care too much about that. I'm gonna pull the driver's side door off once I got this side done. But all door jams are done. I just went to that line right there, just because that was the easiest to tape up to. There's a little bit of stuff in there. I'm not too concerned because this is the door jam and I'm not going for SEMA quality here. There was drips and everything in the last paint, so that from when I bought the truck. But yeah, I'm not too concerned with how perfect it comes out. Anything I feel like will be better than it was. So I just hit that with some 320 after priming, and I'm about to apply the semi-gloss black in this door jam and all over that. And then hopefully tomorrow I will start on all that and the driver door jam. I got this panel all in, the new replacement panel. I'm gonna put some Bondo here. I gotta sand this down just a little bit more in some sections. But then I'm gonna Bondo all this, then paint the doors. I'll probably do the doors together when they're off. But I think it's gonna turn out a lot better than how it looked before. So I'm pretty excited to see how it pans out. But for now, this is where I'm at. The whole dash and front area and passenger door jam all sanded, primed, and then sanded after primer. So it's all ready for color. So I'm gonna get started on that. All right, I got another night out here. Right now, I'm working on Bondoing this. I'm not really worrying about getting it perfect. The main thing is just hiding the welds. So there's a low spot here, kind of dented in right here. Main thing is just blending it this way, just so it's not as bad. This truck's not going to SEMA or anything, so just trying to get it somewhat better than it was. I gotta weld this up still, sand all that Bondo down. I don't know if I'm gonna do a second layer or not. I'm pretty happy with this. Like I said, I'm not trying to make it perfect. So like this dent in right here, not too worried about it. Dent here, not worried about it. Same with that. Kind of just feathering it all out. Still gotta blend that and then just work it through. And then same thing on this side. Still gotta sand all that down. But slowly but surely. I mean, all this stuff that I've done to this truck, I'm learning it for the first time on this truck, about 90% of it. So I'm not going to be an expert at anything. Don't take advice from me on most stuff. Like I said, I'm learning a lot of this stuff as I go. So obviously my body work's not going to be perfect. But slowly but surely, maybe by the time I get this one done, this one will be a little bit better than this one, and so on and so forth, just getting better and better. But this one, not goal. The goal isn't to be 100% perfect. It's always going to be a work in progress, and just getting it better than it was. So gonna blend this, and then I gotta sand the rest of the door, and then primer and paint, and then once this one's done, then I gotta pull that door off, work on there. I gotta Bondo in that door jamb, and then I also have to do behind the seat. I'm kind of questioning right now because I have a new seat coming, and I have to pull the seat out to get behind there good. Let me go show you. So where I'm at right now is to get all back here. The best option is to have this seat out so I can sand down there better. So I'm really debating on just leaving that currently until the new seat comes in, because I don't want to pull the seat out and then do it and then put this seat back in until that seat comes in. I feel like I might as well just leave it for now, and then just when this seat gets pulled out, then I'll start messing with that. I think it's just might be a waste of time to deal with it now. I mean, not necessarily a waste of time. I could always just pull this side up, do this side, and then do that side. I haven't decided yet. Just a thought whether I want to deal with it right now, or just wait till this seat gets pulled. But I mean, this section's not too bad. It's pretty flat. I'll be able to hit it with the sander for the most part, besides around the windows, and then getting good into these lines and everything. So I already got over there. I gotta sand all that still. Yeah, I mean, like I said, slowly but surely. I'll see what I decide on that. Gotta do this door jamb. This is where I gotta Bondo everything. You can kind of see how rippled and everything that is. So gonna Bondo that one thing at a time. Want to get that door in, get that whole side done, because I got that door jamb done. Dash is obviously done. I just need to, I'm gonna sand it with 1000 grit wet sand, and then I'm going to put a flat clear or matte clear over that. Same with the door jamb, and then that side will be done, and then it'll just be this rear and this side. Luckily less masking over here as far as Dash doing all this big window, all that down there. So back here should be easier. We'll see. For now I'm just gonna focus on that door. All right, so got this whole thing. I still have to prime that side, but I'm limited on space here. So I'm just gonna let this dry, and then tomorrow when this is dry, I'm gonna flip it around, sand that side, get that side painted. You can kind of see some of the imperfections in the Bondo, some holes right there. Stuff that I didn't see before. I'm not too worried about this section because obviously the door panel goes there, and eventually I'm gonna build a whole, if it focuses, I'm gonna build a whole door panel that covers the whole entire thing. Some pitting there, a little bit right there as well. But like I said, not too worried about it being perfect. So when this dries, I'll hit this side first, then I'll scuff this up, and then we'll throw the layer of black on there. But for now, I'm gonna let this dry tonight. I'll probably do a second coat before I go in. But I don't want to move this around just because of the space, and I don't want to start creating dust trying to sand this side. So just I'll probably do a second coat, go in for the night, and then tomorrow I'll be back out here, touch that side up, and then hopefully maybe get some color on it tomorrow or Friday. Today's Wednesday. And then get this door on by the weekend. There's a show in not this weekend but next weekend I'd like to be able to take the truck to. Today's the, let's see, the 17th. The show is the 27th. So I got 10 days, basically 9 days actually, to get this finished, painted, back together, ready for the show. I have to wash the outside. But just a slow process, limited on time. So hopefully we can get this together before the show, and then maybe I'll do a video on that show. I'll be going there without the new seat just because of how long that takes to get made. But for now, this is what we're working with. All right, this is where we're at right now. I got it sanded, primed, sanded again. Now we have 2 layers of paint on here. Probably let it dry a little bit, maybe 5 minutes, and then 5, 10, somewhere around there, and then put a 3rd coat on there. And then tomorrow I'll probably sand it and then clear that along with the dash and passenger jamb, and then hopefully get started on the driver door. Get that soon. Like I said in the last clip, there is a show the 27th. Today's the 18th, so now after tonight I got 8 more days, so I'll be out here tomorrow. I think I got some time to get it done, just because, like I said, I'm pretty limited with work. Some days I can't be out here, so we'll see. I got about 2 hours out here tonight. It's pretty late right now, so tomorrow hopefully I'll be out here for another 2-3 hours. Get that driver door at least prepped, hopefully in primer. At least that door I don't have to replace any patch panels, so that should speed that up a good amount. And then I think I'm just going to pull the seat forward, like tilt it, and then get behind there instead of pulling it out, because anything I do miss will be covered anyways by the seat. I don't think I'm gonna miss much. If anything, it's just gonna be up under where the panel cuts in. So I shouldn't have too much of a problem, but pretty happy with how this turned out. Like I said, it's not going to SEMA, so like you can see some dents here. There's definitely some bodywork issues. I literally only put Bondo on the section I replaced. Not really worried about it. So this is it's a hell of a lot better than what it looked like before, in my opinion. So we're gonna get this dried, settled, hopefully put some clear on what I have painted tomorrow, or I might wait until I have all of them. I ordered some more clear, just because what I have isn't going to be enough for the whole truck. So I either wait until that comes in or use what I have now on what I have painted. Not exactly sure yet, but that's where we're at for now. So see you in the next clip. All right, quick update on where I'm at. So I went to sanding down the black with 1000 grit, just wet sanding, and I'm trying to get it all nice and flat so that way the clear lays down nice. But there's all the orange peel and stuff, and I wasn't even sanding for long and then realized primer's poking through. So I definitely did not do enough layers of color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand it down all nice, and then I'll probably put 1 to 2 more layers of color on there. I'm gonna have to let that dry, and then probably tomorrow sand that down, and then hopefully clear tomorrow. I was really hoping to clear today, but it's not looking so great. So it's already 4 o'clock, so I won't really be able to clear tonight as far as letting the color dry before sanding it. So I'm just gonna do all the sanding right now. Obviously I'm gonna have to sand it again, but I'm gonna get this first layer sanded down just to try and avoid this a little bit more. I just have to sand over here, a little bit more up here, trying to get rid of most of the orange peel. Like I said, it's not supposed to be perfect, so, but I didn't know how the clear would affect having some of it shiny under and then some sanded. So that's why I was trying to get that sanded all even, and then that's when I saw some primer poking through, so now I gotta deal with that. A little bit of a setback, but nothing we can't fix, so I'm gonna start working on that now. All right, so base coat is all set, and I'm getting ready to put 2K matte clear with some hardener in it all over that door jamb and the door over there. So I'm gonna get this on and see how she turns out. All right, clear is all on. Just going to wait till tomorrow to see the clarity on how it dries. So same thing with the door over here. Got that all cleared up. Stuff already falling in it. So that's gonna be fun. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of stuff that dropped in it. So this is the stuff I used again. I'll put a link in the description. But hopefully it towards the end, I've had this stuff for a while. So hopefully it wasn't starting to expire or anything. It was spraying a little weird, but all I see is that looks like a time. So I honestly don't know. I don't know if it was expired or not. It was spraying a little inconsistent. I got 2 fresh bottles on the way. They get here Monday. Today's Saturday. So worst case, I'll sand that down and put the good clear on it. But hopefully that does well, and then I can finally move on to that half. But I wanted to get this 100% finished up, knowing that I had to clear that while that was basically not 100% dry. So, well, I guess we just, all thing to do is wait now. So, all right, so this is what we have done. The dash passenger door. I'm about to start the back. I'm gonna sand it and hopefully have it in primer tonight, and then maybe get some color on it tomorrow. Color and clear tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. So like to get the color and clear all on that and this tomorrow, and then hopefully Friday assembly, and then ready for the show Saturday. So we'll see where we're at, but it's gonna be tight for sure. But this is where we're at right now. All right, so the back is in primer. Sanded it with 80 grit and then 120, and then threw some primer on there. It is currently 9:54 p.m. Wednesday. I'm gonna call it a night, but I still have the driver door jamb, and the driver door. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to it before the show. Just thinking, because I can only be out here after like 7 p.m. Every night. So just thinking, even if I get this sanded and primer tomorrow, I'll have to wait the 24 hours and then paint it and clear it Friday night, and then I won't have enough time for the clear coat to dry before assembly, and then I'm leaving for the show at like 7:30 a.m. Saturday. So just as far as paint drying, I'm not really gonna have the time frame unless I was out here till midnight getting this all taken apart, bondoed, and primed. But I have work in the morning, so I can't really do that unless I want to be on no sleep. So this is just what I'm gonna do. We're probably gonna end up painting and clearing this tomorrow, and then Friday I'll assemble, be ready for the show Saturday, and then after the show I'll get the rest finished up. But this is the update. This is where we're at. So just gonna call it for the night. All right, it is now 7:58 on the Thursday. I have the back painted and cleared. So I'm gonna start assembling now while that clear coat is drying. Like I said, I'm not even gonna deal with that door and door jamb before the show Saturday. I just want to get everything assembled just so I can make sure I can make the show. And then after the show, I'll get all that pulled in or pulled apart, get that done. And then that will be the last of it. There's a little bit of stuff over here I'm not too happy with. Let me get the light. There's these over here. Just rippled. I didn't sand it down enough. But again, it's just one of those things that I didn't really care about it being perfect. It looks a lot better than it did in my opinion. So masked all that off. That turned out good. So once I get all this back together, I think it's gonna look good. I don't want to drop the seat backs. I don't think it touches, but it's not worth it. So I'm just going to start assembling this. I'll probably focus on what I need first. Obviously I can drive it without a radio or AC. So I'm gonna start focusing on the gauges and steering wheel, stuff like that, just to get it back together. Over here on the floor, this garage is a mess. I have the steering column holders. I don't know what you want to call them. So I got those in clear right now. Those are also drying. Tomorrow night I'll get those on. Tonight if I can get I also have the rear window that's out. So I gotta get that in as well. So tonight I'll probably get the gauges in, or probably just do everything I can, and then get it to where I'm just throwing in the rear window and steering wheel, and just because of the wet paint scenario. But yeah, we're gonna go from there. We're in a decent spot, so we're just gonna get started on assembly. All right, now almost 10:20 Thursday. This is where I'm at. 90% assembled. I lost that little knob right there, so I gotta find that. But I love how that looks. Still have to assemble that door, rear window in, that little cover. Steering wheel's got to be put up, but pieces are still drying. But very happy with how this is turning out. Can't wait to get the new seat and get everything fully assembled. But I'm gonna call it a night. Like I said, it's 10:20. So I'm gonna call it a night. Pretty happy with where I'm at. I can drive it like this as long as I put the steering wheel up and throw the rear window in. So confident about the show tomorrow, or Saturday, sorry. It's not going to be done, unfortunately, with that, but about 85% done. So pretty happy where I'm at going into this weekend with my time. So well, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, here we are the next day. Just got home from work, almost 8 p.m. Gonna start throwing this back window in. And I just have to bolt the steering column up. And then I'll probably take it for a test drive just to make sure I didn't have any issues occur while I was sitting here. But I had to leave for the show at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. So gotta get working on this, get this window in, go from there. Back window's in. Took me about 30-40 minutes. Definitely an experience. I've never done that before. I just watched how I took it out and then attempted it. So that is in. So I'm just going to throw the steering column up, and then we'll have a little bit of time to do some other stuff. I gotta put this door panel back together, and then I'll probably just clean up. But I think we're in a good spot, so gonna start on that now. All right, everyone, it is Sunday, about almost 5 p.m. So I did make it to the show yesterday. This is where I'm at on the inside. So that is all assembled. Back there is all done. There's the door. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen what it looks like. I posted a nice photo. But now, still on that driver door. I don't want to close that too hard because of the masking paper on that side. But so now this side, got everything masked off. Gonna start the driver door jamb. Right now I'm sanding down the door. Yeah, I mean, I want to get it primed tonight, and then hopefully tomorrow when I get home from work, do color and clear, and then assemble it Tuesday, hopefully. So it should be done by Wednesday, ideally. Besides like the headliner and stuff that I still want to make. And then seat comes in about 3 weeks. So then we'll get that in, and it should be a whole huge transformation on the interior. But I'm gonna get back to sanding on this, and hopefully we have it in primer tonight. All right, everything is in primer. I can't really do anything tonight until that dries. So basically I'm gonna call it a night, and then I'll be back out tomorrow, hit this all with 220, and then color and clear it. So almost. All right, kind of skipped around, but I finally got this done. I already scratched the driver door, of course, but super happy with how this came out. Door jamb, nice and clean. So this is the final product. Like I said, I have a snowed in brown leather seat coming in hopefully with the next couple weeks. I'm gonna try and custom make some headliner, but for now I'm gonna end this video here, and this is the interior transformation. Let me know what you guys think. I'm super happy with it. Not really much I would do different in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think, and please go follow the Instagram down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.